song?
We have a fucking theme
I
song.
do, we do. Hold on, I gotta get to phone's acting up. We're broadcasting and I'm talking. And now why ain't the phone working? Sons of bitches. There we go. Okay.
What is this?
There we go. No, it ain't Beyblades.
They had a crazy good.
Digimon.
They did have a good one.
They give them Digimon. That's what it is.
It's this song. We're the freaks of the internet. You know who this is? Do you? I'm dirty. Hold on, I'm not using my mouse tonight. I'm fucking with it. This is my boy Cortess.
What up? It's Damien.
Oh, that's right. I gotta call you Damien. God, what the fuck is wrong with me? Oh, my man.
Another day, man. Another day. Man.
We have two guests too.
Yes, we do.
Only one's here right now.
Yeah.
Would you like to introduce yourself, sir? Is that all you do? Just shake your hand?
No, what's up? I'm the guy standing behind you in the line at the superstore.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm just a regular old Joe, you know.
So we're just gonna, that's what I'm gonna call you. Because you know how I said I forget people's names?
Here you go.
That's what I'm gonna call you, regular old Joe tonight. How does that sound?
As we grow,
How it works? I'm just gonna call you regular old Joe.
and we got the lottery pick for the number tonight. How many Pokemon have you captured?
How many? 40? What'd I say? 4321.
Yeah.
4321 is the lottery pick number tonight.
There you go. Is that the pick four for
That's a
tonight?
lot, man. That's still a lot.
I know it's
I
ridiculous.
bet you just randomly catching Pokemon and shit. You're not even.
Well,
looking
listen.
for the certain one.
Ditto's out right now, right?
Right.
Okay.
So he's in like Pidgeys and shit. If you see I'm wearing my Pikachu, we will see if
Man, why do
Pikachu
you
comes
keep
tonight.
stroking the ears of that thing, man?
Do what?
Why do you keep stroking the ears of that thing, man?
I'm telling you, I'm going to see. Oh, thank you, sir.
Okay.
I'm going to see if
Thank
Pikachu
you.
will come tonight. That's right. You don't drink adult beverages?
I mean, I just had a smoothie.
Oh. And our other guest tonight, sir, you are?
I am SK. Nice to meet you. Yes.
Easy. That's regular Joe tonight.
Regular Joe.
Yeah, man.
My dude.
Just trying to check out right behind you, you know? How
That's what he said his name is.
Ooh.
Regular Joe.
So my mom is moving back. We might actually talk to that freak tonight.
Oh my goodness.
My mom, listen, I'll give you
Look,
guys,
I was curious too. I was like, watch.
I'll give you guys a word of advice. If we do decide to call my mother,
Right.
she is a hippie.
I'm not saying nothing.
She will probably be in the bathtub naked, smoking pot when we talk to her.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm just letting you guys know now.
Well, I couldn't do that because my pores would still be open, but that's probably what I'd be doing. So
Well, my mother is a pure hippie.
She's a sweet lady. She's a
She's
sweet
a
lady.
bitch. She probably will be calling now because she heard me
Oh,
say it.
man. Man.
No, she is a sweet lady. So, I asked you to go to Star Wars
Busy,
with
man.
me, and you didn't want to go.
Had to work, man.
Oh, here you go. I had to work. My
Man, you
ass.
sound like everybody else. Work, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Work, man.
that's how they get you.
That you missed a really, really good movie.
I heard it was good, man. I've
It's
been hearing a lot of
phenomenal.
good things.
You want a
about
spoiler?
It.
Yeah.
They steal the Death Star plans.
No, wow.
What the
Shocker,
fuck?
right?
Yeah.
Old chestnut.
I legitimately thought you was gonna tell me something like.
Shocker, isn't it?
Fuck you, man. I thought he was gonna legitimately tell me
What?
something.
No, you get to see Darth Vader kill motherfuckers now.
I'm down with that.
Dude, it's a bad scene because he comes through and he's fucking whipping the lightsaber around and choking motherfuckers out.
That's dope.
Oh, and he throws one dude to the ceiling.
So did you get your Darth Vader on after the movie was over?
Dude, listen. So the wife went with me, right? We took the kids, I took the boys, and when Darth Vader first appears on the screen, I will have to admit, I did chub a little.
What the fuck?
I mean, I will have
What
to
the
admit,
fuck,
dude,
man?
Your voice
come
was
on.
Strong with it.
Dude, Darth Vader's the baddest. Now look, we all like superheroes,
What the
right?
fuck?
Darth Vader is the baddest of them all.
I don't know, man. He up there, but I don't know, man. I can appreciate him, but I don't know.
Come on, dude. Vader can
You
choke
talking about in Star Wars?
Vader can choke a motherfucker out, not even looking at him.
But that's if he's close enough to do it.
He doesn't have to be close enough.
I
No,
think he does. I think
no,
he
I'm telling
does.
you.
Oh, you got to define close.
Yeah,
Like if I'm at home, I don't think he'll be able to like get me out of bed. Like
No, that would probably. I mean,
what
maybe in like the general, I'd say 100 yards of you.
Oh well, yeah, you fucked.
He'd have to be able to just to physically see you,
like
and then he could choke
like a
you.
weak bullet range, like with accuracy.
What's a weak bullet range?
I don't know. 22 across a football field. At some point, you're not going to be accurate.
Yeah, 22 is not too accurate. Is it? No. But you do have them sharpshooters that can hit you from fucking 2 miles away. So, we talking that, or we justifying it as a 22 bullet?
What we giving Darth Vader?
I'm saying at least 100-yard radius.
Are we just speaking in the world of Star Wars now?
Just in the world of superheroes.
No.
How far you think the range go? Like Cyclops eye range? Like what do you?
I'm telling you, dude.
As far as just for the choke and him using the force beam.
How far could he choke you out with the force?
Yeah.
Like if you were about to get choked out with the force, how far would you have to run?
How many yards is a football field?
100
yards.
100 yards.
Technically, if you want to get technically, the end zones are.
I'm about to say.
The end zones are 20 yards.
Yeah, so
it's 140
yards.
I give him a good 60.
No way.
60 yards.
Think about it. Think about it. The only reason I'm thinking about that is strictly for the fact of when I was playing the Star Wars games.
Right.
He would reach out and grab people.
Okay, but that's the video game.
Hey, but still, that's something to base it off of.
Territory.
Hold on one second.
You don't like Star Wars?
No, of course I love Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, I just saw Superman lobotomize
a
guy.
That's true.
Just 2 hours ago. I just saw.
Which one did you watch?
I think it was the animation where he was fighting the group and.
That was
the guy from Britain.
And he was doing that was the Frank Miller.
Yeah.
You're watching the Frank Miller.
Now I've seen it one time. I just seen that scene
version of Superman.
It's like when Superman is like whacked out, they threw him on the moon.
Yeah, that was a badass Superman.
Yeah. So that's what I was like. Yeah, Vader could have probably started choking him out, but
See?
Superman was like lobotomizing people using X-ray and he
right.
Wait a minute. Say this again.
Speed all at the same time.
So he's watching Superman.
Okay.
One of the animes.
Okay.
Where Superman lobotomizes a dude.
Okay.
With his X-ray vision.
Okay.
He's saying Vader could probably choke a dude out that way.
Yeah, he's done it before.
Because see, there's a scene in the movie where Vader's choking a dude and he's not even looking at the motherfucker.
Yeah, because he can sense. You got to understand the force is all around you.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
How
far is the force?
But it depends on it's supposed to be throughout the entire galaxy. Every living thing is part of the force. So what I'm saying, but no, you're talking about him physically using it on somebody, him directing it towards somebody. Right. I don't think he can use it on. He doesn't
have to look at you to do it.
But I don't think he can put it directly on more than one person at a time. I think he has to focus it, and that's why I think it's only a certain amount of distance he can direct that in.
Well, then what is that distance?
I said
he's got a lightsaber.
I said 65. I said that, and I'm still basing it off the game.
Yoda,
I'm still basing it off the game.
Yoda, when Anakin killed all the guys in Revenge of the Sith, Yoda felt that. And he didn't even see that.
But see, what I'm saying is they can still feel it. They say it all the time. You can sense something in the force. They all can sense it. That doesn't mean that they're directly being involved in it.
So
I'm just saying. And then he could be choking one motherfucker at the same time, lightsaber everybody else. You ain't hitting him with a blaster or a gun because you just go.
Lord Vader's power is, I think, based on just even that he got stormtroopers, he's got Imperial carriers. So it's like even if he's not doing something, if he walks out the room, he looks pissed. Everybody's hey.
But as far as I mean, but as far as like just within the world of like superheroes, he's not all the way up there with me, bro.
Yeah, he's right.
I can go so far with that. I feel like even though we've seen a shitty version of him, Apocalypse be.
He would make Apocalypse his bitch.
Who else?
One Punch Man.
Oh, but he's not a villain. But One Punch Man is the shit.
You can't bring One Punch Man into the.
But no, because I'm still thinking of a villain. Like who else? Darkseid, bro.
But he would make Darkseid his bitch.
I don't know, bro.
Vader. Vader doing mind tricks.
Come on, I just met this guy.
That's what I'm saying. Look, that's what I'm saying, though.
Darth Vader versus Darkseid.
Oh, come on, man. He doing Jedi mind tricks on Darkseid. Darkseid
Illusions probably would only work so long once he let that
go. And then he gives him one and then chokes his ass right out and he's done.
I'm pretty sure
Darkseid
be air. I mean,
he doesn't, man.
exist in a vacuum of space. I've seen him do it.
Well, you're right, but I'm telling you, Vader.
Up close, though, he has to still deal with that lightsaber.
All right, who's stronger then?
But you gotta think about Darkseid. His eyes are lasers that can go anywhere, baby.
Omega Beam, as soon as you let him
What
go,
you think
they
about
gotta hit the target.
Deadpool as a villain versus Darth Vader as a villain?
I think the only way that would happen, he would have to completely like eradicate him. But I don't think there's a way.
All right, then here,
eradicate
the ultimate question: who's stronger, Superman or the Hulk?
Hulk, dude.
The Hulk.
No way.
I'm going with the Hulk.
No
bro.
way.
Earthbreaker Hulk.
It just depends on
Earthbreaker Hulk B.
No way.
Earthbreaker
No.
Hulk B.
Superman beat.
Yeah, World Breaker. Dude,
Superman
he took
beat-
one step, B, and cracked the earth.
Okay, but Superman killed Doomsday.
Okay.
And
So
Doomsday's
what?
stronger. Doomsday.
But he still came back though.
Doomsday didn't.
Man, dude.
He killed that guy.
Not completely,
Superman,
man.
Superman came back.
But
They've
there's
already
no
done it. They've already done
definitive
the
way to
comics,
kill
they've already done the
Doomsday.
crossovers.
Yeah.
Superman
This guy,
won.
every
Superman's the best.
Nah, man,
Superman
Superman
beat
is
Hulk?
trash,
Yeah.
man.
It
Superman
was
is trash.
Look it up. Google it.
They had a DC
And then there's the
they had
actually,
two of
Bang
them.
that shit.
They had two of them. They
Yeah,
had
they
one
had
where they
different
merged
ones.
them together
Yeah.
and made characters.
Hulk almost killed Superman.
Man, all I'm saying is, man, I can't give that. Superman is trash to me, man.
Why is he trash?
Because, man, I hate a person that's impervious to everything. He's impervious to life.
And
man.
so is the Hulk.
No, he's not. He's not. He's really not. Because his weakness is the people he cares about and his hatred for Bruce Banner. He loses control with his hatred for Bruce Banner. So he has a weakness, bro. He's been killed before too, but still, like, I feel like, nah, man.
You know who will beat them all?
Superman is
The
trash,
motherfucker
man.
from Dragon Ball Z.
Goku.
Yeah, he beat all their asses. Fuck them all.
He can take a super quick punch. I don't know.
No, because when he turns into Super
Saiyan and shit.
yeah, then he all of his powers multiplied by 100.
But they say he didn't went up a couple levels.
Who you
like,
think went
Right.
between fucking Goku
Have you ever seen that
and
little?
One Punch Man? Now that's when we get into it. That's
One
what
Punch- hey, I'm
But have you seen that where they show that
I'm going One
who's
Punch
stronger, the Hulk,
Oh,
Superman,
yeah.
and Super Saiyan? You know how he fucking draws all their gets all their powers and then just makes them more. That's all them fucking Japanese motherfuckers wanting their superheroes to be better.
They got some dope ass superheroes.
They do have some good
They do
ones.
have-
Dragon Ball Z.
They do have
Strong Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Like I remember I was tripping acid one night watching Dragon Ball Z, and that's some pretty fucked up shit.
Oh man, yeah,
When you're tripping acid watching
Right.
Dragon Ball Z.
you'll go through it.
He said you'll go through it.
Oh yeah, you'll go through something.
You
all
in the,
right.
hey, you in the air with them while they fighting, right?
You're like, whoa, look at that, and all them lights. Yeah, it's called epileptic coming right there, motherfuckers. All right, so we got guests tonight, Damien.
Tis true. Tis true.
All right.
Maybe
You got average Joe.
Superman
When we
has a
find
chance
out,
over here with the Hulk.
Superman versus Hulk. Drum roll.
Man, I still say fuck Superman.
Yeah. You still say fuck.
Man,
I say
for real.
fuck Captain America.
Hey, look, I take Captain America over Superman.
No way.
I take Captain
Captain
America
America's
Over who?
over Superman.
He's
any
one.
day,
I,
bro.
I hate
Real
Captain
shit,
America.
man.
Oh, man.
He's
You
one of
know
the
what?
worst.
You know why? You know why? Because even though he had super serum B, he could still be hurt and injured, and he was killed, bro. There's multiple people that
But so
became
is Superman.
But man, I don't like the fact that like I said, man, there's nothing that can kill him, bro. That's what makes
Kryptonite.
man, that don't count, man. I don't want to hear about no shit that
Kryptonite.
I don't want to hear about no shit that only two people can get their hands on. Lex Luthor and Batman. We already know
Okay.
Batman gonna take them out, so it don't
That's all I'm
matter,
saying.
B.
Batman's got him by
It
the balls.
don't matter, B.
Batman's got him by the balls. Going, listen here, you fucking little hairy, fairy, faggot motherfucker. You fuck up, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh man.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm
Batman might be
saying,
the
man,
baddest of them all, though.
I've always said he was the best superhero,
He was.
even though he's not my favorite.
Is he really a superhero though, or is he just a vigilante?
He's the shit. That's what
That's
he
all I'm
is.
saying.
Shit.
He's the shit.
That's fair.
But see, you got to think
He's
about
the
that though. Okay, think about this. If you're gonna consider him the shit as far as superheroes go, how does Deathstroke come into that?
Well, see,
I mean, I don't
eventually
like
Nightwing is gonna kill Deathstroke.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, there you go.
But I'm saying though, even in
You got Batman stepson.
okay,
That can whoop your
Damon,
ass.
I will, yeah,
Right.
stepson.
So fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. All right. So we have guests tonight. Would you like to introduce our guests?
Yes.
And why are they here?
Shit. They're here for
did you
multiple
already
reasons.
forget?
Yeah.
How did you already forget?
I forget everything all the time. This here is SK.
Yes.
My man is here. He's just here to, I guess, have good converse with us and also express his situation with his foundation that he has going on.
I do have a foundation.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
My man Siraj.
It's Regular Joe.
I'm Regular Joe.
Regular Joe. I'm sorry.
Regular Joe from Anaheim. I love you. Just
Regular
keep
Joe.
adding to it.
We're getting backstory.
Right, we're getting backstory now.
Regular Joe.
He's a regular Joe from Anaheim.
A regular Joe, a good friend too, who's
And you
here.
can tell because he's all dressed up like he's from Anaheim because he's thinking it's really cold outside.
Cold world out here.
Yeah, you're playing the part. All hail Trump.
Come on, we know what it is.
Wow, we're gonna talk now, brother.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk about
Regular
this
Joe,
one.
another friend I've known for a long time.
Now, what's his name, sir?
Siraj.
I will
Siraj.
forget, so I'm just gonna go with Regular Joe.
That's why I throw it out there.
Right.
Let him speak his piece and whatever business or things that he has going on, let him express.
All right, now wait. You said Trump.
There we go.
All hail Trump. What do you mean?
All hail Trump. Can I
Y'all didn't get the memo?
Hold on. What the fuck you got in that little juice box drink you got going there? You're saying all hail Trump.
Right.
The fuck is wrong?
What does that mean? I don't
New
understand.
empire.
You guys
New empire, my ass.
I mean, you got to let me know what's the context of the question.
I don't trust it.
Right. I don't trust it.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all didn't hear that he got electoral votes just as
Yeah.
December 19th?
Yeah.
It's official.
It's a crooked system, but that's
It's
okay.
official. That is true.
It's a crooked system. Go on.
I mean, it's a beautiful republic, I mean,
Hey, they paid for those votes. They got those votes.
They got
big.
those votes.
They did. Hold on. I mean,
America.
look. Hold on. I mean, look. He's the president. I'm not saying I agree with him,
Okay.
no.
but I mean, for the simple fact of how I grew up, you got to respect the office.
Right.
So unfortunately,
That's if you choose to. Some people choose.
that is the truth. But unfortunately, you got to respect the piece of shit. The only good thing is now we can go around and grab women by the pussy and we can't get in trouble. Because the president of the United States says it's okay.
There we go.
So that's a plus. I don't know if the women will go far, but we're going to try.
I mean, they say he had a majority of the women vote, so
That is true. They
we're
did.
missing.
There's some, see,
Hey, maybe low key, like some of us know already that these ladies are savages. They kind of
yeah.
freaks, man.
They are.
That appeal to them a
I
little
still don't.
They get with it.
bit.
Now, have you all heard the theory about the Back to the Future theory in Trump?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about it.
I've
Yeah,
never heard that at all.
Biff Tannen is based on Trump.
Yeah.
Really?
So in Back to the Future 2, where Biff Tannen is president, a lot
Yeah.
of those things are mirroring what they
crazy.
thought Donald Trump would be like as president
Right.
in Back to the Future 2.
That's
So
crazy.
Biff Tannen is doing all that, and then he's like in the jacuzzi, he's got the goons,
Yeah.
but he's still doing casino stuff
That's
and all
funny.
that. That's all Trump.
Wow.
And, in that alternate universe.
Hey, thank you, America.
So Back to the Future.
Here's all I
That's dope.
gotta
That's the first time I've
say.
heard it.
Here's all I gotta say about it. It's gonna be an interesting 4 years.
Yeah.
It's
All
going
right.
to be an interesting 4 years.
Really interesting.
Okay, look, I got two questions. One,
Okay.
why do you say that? And my next question is do you think he will get a second term?
I don't think he's gonna need a second term. I mean, but
Man.
if he gets it, I mean, I ain't even worried about no second term.
I know, man. Yeah. After the
I worry
war,
about
you know what I'm
midterms.
saying?
After the
Right.
war.
Because that's when everything's good. See, and that's what I've always said with people is that he's really only got 2 years in office to get anything done. And he's already got all them motherfuckers pissed off at him. None of them are. I mean, he kicked out half of the Republicans.
Drain the swamp.
He kicked them all, half of them sons of bitches out. So Paul Ryan's all ended up more in his little Jesus going, oh my God, we got to do this and we got to do that. Praise
Right.
Jesus. Go buy Jim Baker's fucking dehydrated food. And Jim Baker's like, God spoke to me and said, when Donald Trump wins, everything will be okay. Now he's saying, oh wait, Donald Trump won. Go buy my dehydrated food and you'll have a shit bucket. It's all a scam. It's all a joke. And I'm tired of hearing it.
All right, well, look.
Tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of hearing about Trump
Right.
because he ain't gonna get shit accomplished. And
so you think he gonna fall in line? Do you think he gonna fall in line with everybody else, or do you?
No, I think the motherfucker in the first 2 years of his presidency will sign more executive orders than Obama and Bush combined.
Right. I can believe that.
And I think,
and see, that's interesting because I've been asking people about this, and I've been hearing people say that some people think, and I know it's just a random spitball, but some people been saying like they think somebody might try to kill him, man. If they don't think he might make it out.
But you know what? They said that about Obama.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're gonna kill Obama. 8 years later, guess what? The brother's still there.
But you gotta think about that too, though. Do you really want to be the guy? People shot the president. I'm not saying it's wrong.
Coming in mid-speech, like America.
Do you want to be the guy that shot the black president?
well, that's
of the
the
United
bag.
States?
You got to think about it. If every president's been shot, have they been shot for a reason? By certain people. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, look,
they love Reagan,
look.
they still shot him.
Look,
Yeah,
do you
true.
see what's out here? A bunch of dumb white motherfuckers throwing a burnt up tennis ball with broomsticks trying to hit it because they're still living their dream. That's all I'm saying.
That's America.
America, my ass.
Hey, that's exactly what it is.
This ain't been
man.
America since Clinton got out of office.
Shit, was it then?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
The question is, does Trump play Pokemon Go? That's what it is.
that is the main question. We know he grabs them by the pussies.
Yeah.
Can he be trusted with a Pokemon Go account? Would you give him your account?
No, I wouldn't.
I would.
You know what? He does live in New York. And New York has a lot of Pokestops, a lot of
He can get
Pokemon.
anywhere to get all the Pokemon.
That is true. I
Alright.
probably would.
All right, okay.
And you know what, he
Even
just
though-
said he wasn't gonna fly in the
Here-
You missed the ham sandwiches last week.
No, and here's our conspiracy. This is our resident conspiracy theorist.
Hey, I like that.
All right, so look, I
All
got
right, go
another
on.
one for you. Now we saying this about Trump. You bump into Donald Trump and he offers you a job. Do you take it?
Shit, yeah, think about it. Here's the reason why you take it. Anybody that worked in the presidential cabinet, you get taken care of for the rest of your
it's
life.
for life, man.
You're set for life.
Yeah.
I don't have to agree with the motherfucker, but I'll take the
But I did
job.
the work, so.
You know what I mean? You'd be stupid not to. You know what I mean? Would you take it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a firm believer in the student of Cosimo Medici.
Yeah. I mean,
You know,
fuck. I'm taking it. You're not?
I don't see why not. I'm just curious.
Yeah, shit too. Yeah. I mean, it's like the saying always says, it's all in who you know.
If Ben Carson can get a job, I'm getting a job.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They gave him like, you think
Yeah.
he's over housing? I think he's
Yeah,
like,
what the fuck does he know about housing?
he lived in the house before.
Wasn't he like
That's
a-
about it, right?
Wasn't he like a neurosurgeon?
He was a neurosurgeon. That's what he was.
And he wasn't even a neurosurgeon. I'm a firm believer.
You think there's a conspiracy that Ben Carson wasn't a neurosurgeon?
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm a student of Dick Gregory.
Yeah.
Born on the same day in the same city.
Baba
So,
Dick Gregory.
when it comes to Dick Gregory, if he says it, I'm gonna give it a good shoot.
Hey, I always
It's
give
a-
Big
it's a-
Dick
So if Dick
Gregory.
Gregory said he was gay,
Dang.
I would go ahead and think about that and then go rethink everything I said about Ben Carson. Dick Gregory's 93 years old.
I know, I love Dick Gregory.
Yeah, he's
I
no, but
love
you know, supposedly Ben Carson was in the room for the surgery, but he did not do the surgery. He was a part of a 15 to 20 minute.
Right, oh yeah, there's always those
Yeah,
guys.
you know.
There's always that.
So that's supposed to be the Ben Carson story.
Then that means he ain't no surgeon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he's got the credentials. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got the degree.
Same
Man,
thing you just
fuck
said
his
about the
degree.
cabinet position.
That's
Yeah.
why I say, man, fuck a degree. A degree
I mean,
don't
shit,
mean
who was the
shit.
one dude that was in Obama? The guy from Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
Kumar
Yeah.
Oh,
was
Yeah,
fucking director of
Yeah, Kumar.
social media for fucking Obama.
Yeah, Kumar
I mean,
did
come
work.
on.
Yeah.
And he was a fucking pothead, and Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
That's
And look at him, and then he becomes director of social media for the president of the United States.
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah.
Is he on? Last I knew, like, what is he doing now?
I don't know, but I know that's what
probably
he did.
still that.
I don't
I don't
think he.
think so. I
I
don't
think he
think
went
he
on to
is.
doing something else.
I don't think he is anymore.
What is he? Is he East Indian?
I believe so.
Yeah, he's East Indian.
Okay.
Is what he
He's
is.
Probably somewhere, you know, owning everything.
Owning
What does
everything.
that mean?
Owning
Oh man, these
everything.
East Indian families. I just came back from North Carolina, working in the labor movement.
Right?
the DNC and Hillary and all those people. But the East Indian community, man, they are strong.
That is, I mean, it is.
Like no.
Their neighborhoods.
Strong, like
Oh yeah, no, I
they go
know.
out and their family walks include
Man,
4 generations of people.
Oh, I know.
The babies, the elders. You know, they
You don't like what?
Wow. That's a great position to be in.
Yeah, you don't like what? What do you not like?
Nah, we was talking about hummus. I don't like hummus, man.
The whole neighborhood would smell like hummus.
See, my wife loves it.
Hummus is the greatest.
Yeah.
What?
Hummus is the greatest.
I never had it.
I
I just know that there is a hummus.
Well, then how do you know if you don't like it or not?
I just don't like the smell of too much garlic. That's
You know what it probably is?
Oh.
Isn't most hummus made with like a mixture of peanut butter or something like that?
Oh my god! You know what I just had the other day? That was the most orgasm in my mouth.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna tell you. You ready?
It was a perfect setup. I let it slide.
Yeah, I let it slide.
You're gonna understand why in a minute. But you said you don't like peanut butter, right?
Yeah.
All right, so then cover yours. You don't count.
Ah.
You like peanut butter?
I tolerate it.
I love peanut butter, man. Don't destroy it for me. Don't destroy it for me.
There's peanut butter, butterscotch, chips, and cornflakes all mixed up. Like this little,
Oh yeah, that sounds amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
amazing wasn't the word for it.
Yeah.
One of my patients.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about my full-time job. One of my patients made them for Christmas, and she gave me some. And I literally had to leave the house before I ate an entire sheet the size of this table.
Oh man, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But it was.
Oh man, I know that butterscotch is.
Butterscotch.
Oh, I know it's.
And it just had the perfect. It had the perfect kick. Oh yeah. It was good.
You gotta have a Luther burger. You made the Luther burger yet?
No, what's that?
Yeah.
I made chicken wings the other night. Oh.
No, the Luther burgers.
Those were good.
Wait. How do you do yours? Do you do the 1 donut or the 2 donuts?
It depends on how I'm feeling.
You talking about the Krispy Kreme?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh God, yeah, from Gateway, from the Gateway Grizzlies. That's what I had.
I don't go buy one. I make mine.
I make mine too.
Yeah, I make mine.
That's death.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
straight.
Instant heart attack.
Yeah.
Straight. It doesn't matter. I will take that instant heart attack in a heartbeat.
Yeah, hey, I remember when I made mine.
Oh.
Hey, I made mine with 2 donuts. I didn't know you were supposed to use one. And I made it with 2 donuts.
Oh.
And when I finished it, bro, I was like slumped in the corner.
Dude, it's like, you're like this. It's carb overload. And you're just like,
I knew it was real.
Oh, yeah.
You hear that, Trump? We need that at the inauguration dinner.
Oh, yeah.
The people have spoken.
That's right, the Luther burger.
What else was another? You ever had like the you probably don't eat McDonald's, man.
No, man.
No, you don't eat it. You can't eat. What's it? It's called
The gangbang?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that shit is awesome, man.
Have you seen this
Hey,
belly?
you be fucked up, man, in the middle of the night. That'd be everything,
You seen
man.
this belly? Of course, I've had a
Gangbang. It's like a double cheeseburger with a chicken sandwich in between it, bro.
The fuck is beef and chicken together?
Hey, I'm telling you,
yeah.
it is. Hey, that shit is fire. I'm telling you, look. When it was presented to me, I thought they was on some bullshit, but hey, really,
it's good.
Hey.
All right, now I have a question. Because originally we were supposed to have some other guests on.
Yeah.
That you were supposed to bring. Was it either one of these two?
This gentleman over here.
Boom. Regular Joe from Anaheim.
Regular Joe from Anaheim. Regular Joe for Anaheim is a more.
No. We're talking about that's
Oh, that's what I just
Brandon.
asked you.
No. This is Siraj.
I'm familiar with Moore's philosophy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he does the video work, man.
No,
Cameraman.
you're the guy.
Yeah, I do media stuff.
You're the guy I have to talk to then. Where you?
Pan-Africanist. I don't know if you told me.
Yes.
No. I ain't. I was gonna let you express that.
Okay,
yourself,
so
but that's not fair for me to express. That.
right. So you know I want to do a documentary.
I mean, you present it because I.
Okay, so.
I was gonna let you express that to him. I've spoken to him, but I wanted him to get a good
you
feel.
You told me about the seed, but you plant the tree. What is the documentary? What is the vision?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay.
You pull the poker hat down low.
This is just all an act. So this.
I'm familiar.
So, okay. So when you see me, how do you see me?
Right now?
Just answer the question. When you saw me when I answered the door.
You're a free spirit.
Oh, okay. What else?
Seem happy about life. You're joyous.
Okay. What else?
Had a Pokemon hat on.
Okay, that's besides the obvious. I'm just wanting to see something.
Yeah. What after that?
Mm-hmm. Because I know what your beliefs. I somewhat know what your beliefs are.
Right.
Okay.
Same here.
Right. Okay. So, my question though is, I want you to be honest, because that's what this show's about. It's about being honest. What did you really think when you first saw him?
This guy's lived a privileged life. He's real happy.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
You know,
Okay.
he's found some kind of part of the secret that I probably need to pick up on.
Okay.
You know?
All right. So you when you first saw me, you thought that I was, in better words, a white privileged white guy, right?
Well, I didn't even think about white. I think
Well,
about
I'm just saying,
American
just a privileged.
You're an American.
Right. I lived in a privileged life, right?
You did dance.
I mean, you got a piece
I
of
did.
privilege.
He said you
Do I?
did dance.
You open the door to 3 black guys in the middle of the night.
That doesn't mean nothing.
I mean, no, hold on, wait. I'm just saying.
Okay, go on.
And instead of being cautious, is what I'm used to,
Mm-hmm.
you joyously, open the door and made us feel welcome. This is not my regular interaction.
Hey, I'm saying it, man. I told
knocking
you,
on
man.
doors
Right.
6 days a week for 3 months.
Okay.
Talking to all the great people of North Carolina.
They're not. No, they're not. There's nothing great
They're
about
great
people from North Carolina.
They're part of our tapestry, our democracy. So
Okay, yeah, that they might be, but there were.
But I was just saying, I got a lot of different reactions. So that reaction I
Okay.
saw at the door,
Okay.
it's a great reaction. That's what I was looking for every night. Like I was looking for you at the door. You were my saving grace.
Okay.
Right.
So as I've gotten older in my life,
You age.
very little.
This is
I might have, by if you go by what year I was born till now, yeah, I aged. But mentally,
What the
no, I have not aged at all.
This guy.
I am literally a 12-year-old trapped in a 40-year-old's body.
Nice.
Stranger
Basically.
things.
I really am.
Stranger.
I mean, the wind blows, my thingy gets up. I mean, it may only be the size of my pinky, but it gets up. My wife, because
I was just about to say something
This
about your
gotta-
wife.
yeah, my wife is married to a man who's hung like a 2-year-old.
I didn't see it. Oh, whoa, bro.
I'm just letting you
You
know.
can make her smile.
I can't because of my tongue. That's the magic.
There you go.
Y'all got dreams, man.
Look.
Right,
Yeah,
I had to make up for it somewhere. So as I've gotten older in my life, right? To make a long story short, I had a spiritual awakening. Not religious or anything, just a spiritual awakening. And I started looking at things differently. And what's that dude's name? Prince, what's his name?
Princess. Yeah, it's a lot of princess.
No, the guy on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Jesus, what's that guy?
Prince York.
Nah, he ain't gonna make it.
No.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
did
There's a lot of
that. He did
princes.
that spoken word video that we've played on the show before.
I know what you.
Prince starts with an E.
Prince EA.
Yeah,
That's
that's him.
Have you
I'm
seen
familiar
that
with
video?
him. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm familiar with
So I want to take that on a grander scale.
edutainment.
Huh?
That edutainment, if we're talking about the same artist, he does music mixed with entertainment, calls it edutainment.
Yeah, the whole yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to take that one thing, that one little Facebook spoken word YouTube video that he did, and I want to take it to a grander scale. Because what I'm tired of seeing, and we've talked about this, is white American media and how as a general population, we're nothing but spoon-fed that everybody is different. Everybody is something different. Either it be your skin color, it be your ethnicity, it be your religion, and all of that shit. That's all bullshit. Strictly straight up bullshit. Because if I cut myself, what color is it?
Looks blue, then it turns red.
That was good. You got me. If I cut you blue, then what color?
I mean, it turns red in the oxygen. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Purple.
I don't believe it.
We're not scrolls. I mean,
I'm just saying
I
though.
want to say something different.
Are
Go
we?
on, say it.
No, I already said it. I said
Oh.
purple.
I heard you. So your camera's not good. That's what you get.
Purple blood.
I'm tired of I went
Purple.
where I grew up at. I grew up just right over there. They're not even there anymore.
Right by these
City Hospital.
boxes?
No, City Hospital.
Oh, okay.
Peabody Projects.
Right over there.
Wow.
That's where I grew up. In Peabody Projects. Not even there anymore.
That's what's up. Yeah.
So I was that kid that had to be in after dark, before dark, because that's when shit happened. I don't know how many nights I went to sleep hearing gunshots.
Well, after they got done, the military got done testing on them.
It just wasn't the military. It wasn't the military testing shit over there.
It was
Trust me.
down.
It was just the military.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't. Just
I remember opening up my door and seeing two guys at the end of the corner. So it wasn't just the military.
No, yeah.
No, but as I've gotten older, and the more and more as I started reading and stuff like that, I started seeing that it's the media that is just spoon-fed America. So now, and me and him talked about it, I want to find out at where in that point in a person's life do they start seeing these things? Where they start seeing this? Where do they start seeing as all Muslims are piece of shits? Or where do they see it as all black guys are
threats,
thugs and gangsters?
Like
and
I said, like is that
why is it that all other cultures see white people as just these privileged up here?
Parasitic scavengers.
Right. So where is it? Where is it in life?
Oh shit.
Where's that start? So I basically want to start.
Dude.
What?
So how are you gonna do this with the documentary? Like,
well,
the greatest question of all.
It's easy.
Century.
So the way you do, it's all in my head.
I see it.
It's all in my head.
Pika.
I know, right? And I want to start it off, and I want to have just different people talking, right? And it's a black screen, and you're just hearing them talk, and you're hearing them overlap and talk, and then all of a sudden it starts to fade. Pictures start to fade in of different people. You notice I'm saying people.
Okay.
Different people, and then it starts scanning like the Brady Bunch. Start putting all these pictures on, and then you come on and says, "What makes me better than all of these other people?" The question is nothing. There's nothing that makes me better than either one of you three. There's nothing that makes me better than any one of those guys out there. There's nothing better that makes any of them out there better than any of us. There's not. Because when you get right down to it, we're all one.
Well, yeah, I do believe in the universal mind.
We're all the human race. And until people can come together as one and stop seeing all the differences. I'm not saying take away a person's culture or history or anything like that. But instead of looking at a person as the cover, see them for what they are on the inside.
I'm smoking a bag of that.
Yeah, that's real. Okay.
That's what I want to do. Like I was in Wellston when the Michael Brown riots were going on, picking up trash. I was up there.
Me too. I picked up Keisha.
And I remember I had this story. I remember this kid come off his porch. I had my headphones in, and comes off this porch, and he goes, "Motherfucker, you're in the wrong neighborhood." And I didn't hear what he said because I had headphones, and I pulled one out and I emptied a can. I said, "Yeah, can I help you?" And he's like, "You're in the wrong neighborhood." I'm like, "No, I think I'm in the right neighborhood. I'm doing my job, dude." And he's like, "No, motherfucker, you misunderstood me." He's like, "I can make you disappear." I'd step back. I go, "What? Wait, what did you just say?" He goes, "I can make you disappear."
You met a magician.
I looked at him. I looked at my trash truck. I looked at him. I grabbed the can. I threw the can up with one arm. I set it down. I ran my blade. And I said, "Young man," I was like, "I don't think you can make me disappear.
Yeah.
I can make you disappear."
Yeah.
And all of his buddies are up on the porch going, "Man, leave that trash man alone. That motherfucker ain't fucking with nobody." And so I go to pull up the street. I walk around and get in my truck. I pull up. Well, he comes walking up, and I'm like, "Look, kid." I mean, he was a young kid. He was probably 17, 18 years old. He's like, "Look, kid, I'm telling you, you don't want any of this." I'm like, "It's not going to end well." I was like, "I will throw you in the back of this truck."
Yeah.
And his buddies are like, "Man, leave that guy alone. He's up here every week. He don't fuck with nobody. He just leave him alone, dude." And I mean, like, I don't care that the whole protesting happened. That's fine. Protest all you want. Just don't tear your city up. Don't riot and tear your shit up.
Yeah.
They should have let the kid lay there. I mean, did the kid deserve what happened to him? I don't know. I mean, the evidence I showed said he did. But did he deserve to lay there like a dead animal, dying in the middle of the street, not covered up? No. Because he was a human. He deserved to be covered or protected.
Well,
Sidebar, I don't think getting shot for, even if you did the most.
All I'm saying is
but
the evidence that was proven on TV where he went in, did the strong arm robbery, and then screwed with the cop.
That equate murder.
Well, I don't. First of all, I think it should have went to a grand jury. I think and we've talked about this.
Was there a video with his interaction with the cop inside the car?
No. You won't see that. You won't see that. I can't. They don't have body cams.
That's
I don't think there's any law that just automatically equates death as the penalty. Death without.
Well, that does if you're a police officer.
They used to do that, but then the shit became illegal.
I'm just saying.
Of course.
Look at the guy in New York that got choked out for selling cigarettes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit,
and you could see he was going to the ground, saying, "I'm not resisting, I'm giving up," and then that little Dago motherfucker jumped on him and choked him to death.
Yeah, that's crazy too. That's small.
So that's.
Please, we can't make the transitions in a documentary like that.
Right, so that's what we want the documentary.
But that's how we want. That's
choked on him and murdered him. So that's the documentary.
Well, I mean, don't you agree? That's kind of how we want it, right? We want it
to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't want it. I mean, he brought up the point because he wants it where we have a bunch of people sitting around in a room talking.
Correct.
And it's all dark, and they're just all talking to each other.
Sensory deprivation.
Yes, and then we turn the lights on, and then they see who they are. It's stuff like that. And until we can do that, shit's still gonna be fucked up.
But after we do that, it'll be all right.
No, but it's a start. But what if that movie can change a person's mind in the way they think?
No, I mean, it totally could.
So that's all that matters. As long as it reaches one person and makes one person change, and then that person finds a way to make another person change, and then it just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah, I'll smoke a bag of that, man. Put me in the think tank.
That's right.
So are you in?
I said, put me in the think tank, man.
According to him, you don't like white people.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No, go on. So he says that
he just prefers blacks.
What is that?
I just said he's a man of his own people.
Right.
That's it. I mean, there's no way for me to
But are you okay?
describe Pan-Africanism. Like, I don't know how to describe Pan-Africanism.
Now,
I never studied.
Here's my question to you, though. Okay.
This is regular Joe from Anaheim with an answer.
Well, how do you phrase it? How do you phrase it? Because I don't want to get it wrong.
What?
You talking about Pan-Africans?
Pan-Africanism.
Yeah. Pan-Africanist, Pan-Europa.
Okay.
You might be a Pan-Europa.
I'm not. I'm just the regular old person.
Regular ass dirty.
That was just born.
See, that's privilege.
No, it's
you
not.
You don't even have to. I mean, see.
You were born.
No, of course, I'm not talking about natural law.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That's good. Natural
okay.
law. But people
people
that don't have the privilege and the time to even understand and learn about natural law and how important it is to live in that natural law, they're divided. They're Hispanics. They're gay. They're athletes. They have archetypes that they firmly affix their personalities to.
Okay.
You know there's some people that don't do nothing but Pokemon Go, 72 hours in a Japanese internet cafe, and it does not matter who they are in real life because Pokemon Go takes precedent, over who they are as natural law dictates.
On Tuesdays, this takes precedent for me.
Yeah, I mean, see, and that's what's up. That's what I'm saying. You're committed to the brand,
that's a positive thing,
to the genre. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Why? Some people would say it negative.
Some people are like, think Alex Jones is telling the gospel truth.
But
I like listening to Alex Jones.
Isn't telling the gospel truth, though.
But there is a grain of truth.
And Gregory's not telling the absolute truth.
But there's a grain of truth.
There is a grain of truth.
Several grains, actually, Dick. I'm sorry.
Hey, man, I have to say it still, man. When it comes to Bobby Dick Gregory, man.
Hold on,
I usually give him the benefit of the
I love Dick Gregory.
I know he's just giving the shit.
I've probably watched Dick Gregory longer than
you ever went to see him?
I want to see him.
I haven't seen him do comedy recently. I used to listen to him when he was way back in the day on Howard Stern.
Okay. All right.
So I've known who Dick Gregory is for a very, very, very long time.
All right, y'all love Dick. Okay, you love Dick so much, why don't you marry?
No, man, but being a Pan-African is
right.
The same thing as what Donald Trump is. You know, it's the same nationalism. It's the same. You know, it's the same vibe. You know, so it's not nothing. I'm not doing nothing you haven't seen before.
But are you spreading hate?
That's not what being a nationalist is
Hold
about.
on. Donald Trump spreaded hate.
I think he galvanized hate.
Okay.
To do what he's gonna do. I mean, I'm a firm believer in that America's headed toward a corporatocracy. You know,
it's been there. It's already been there.
I mean, but I'm talking about everybody understanding that it's a corporatocracy.
They never will.
That's not true.
I think they will once they give up credit cards and debit cards.
No, I don't think they ever will.
I really do. You want to tell you why? Because they don't understand that through their social security numbers they're already owned.
Well,
most of them are owned.
Here's the thing, though.
Then this is the thing, though. Once that social security number or whatever it is that you have is transferred to something where you don't need paper, you don't need plastic, you don't need any of those things.
It pretty much already is, though.
But it's different when you have your phone and you can still physically see yourself selecting, scanning, or doing that.
You can now with Apple
When
Pay.
you get to the point of where you can just walk up and just grab something and you don't have to scan nothing to do nothing and they already got it scanned. It's families right now in Florida and in Arizona and places like that who started doing that.
With the microchipping.
Yeah. They started doing that kind of shit.
Okay, that's called Apple Pay or PlayPay.
Fuck that. I'm talking about shit that's like legitimately in there.
Yeah, like you can literally, if you have an Apple phone, you can literally, instead of going up to the counter, walk to the counter, wave it across the little thing, and walk out with all of your items.
You're missing what the fuck I'm saying, man. You're talking about a phone, like a physical phone. You're talking about people.
You're talking about implants.
I'm talking about actual.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But you're talking about what is an app? So people are implanting Apple phones.
No.
Okay.
You can take your Apple phone right now, walk up to any register, or walk by any register, and wave it.
Right. So
and it will take your bank account information and charge you whatever it is that you have.
That's what I'm saying. Are you using that as an example?
Yeah, that's the same thing as the implant.
Okay.
Because you still have to have money. And here's the thing, though. See, like you were saying, and like you're saying, do you know you do not have to pay federal income taxes?
You don't, but but because of the IRS, you don't, but because the IRS, it's impossible.
No, it's not.
No, because they're their own independent entity. They're not.
And there's been people that have won it. But because we are so integrated into getting implants, playing Pokemon Go, being on the internet, watching Fox News, watching MSNBC, watching CNN, listening to what the media tells us, we think we have to pay income taxes. But we don't. There's no federal law stating you have to pay a federal income tax. There's not one anywhere. Never has been.
This is true.
There never will be.
But unless you're ready to be made an example of,
but there's if you can prove it enough, and there's been people that have done it and have gotten out of not having to pay federal income taxes because of this loophole in the law. Prime example: people can a bank cannot foreclose on your home.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
You know why? Because they physically have no collateral that they put towards your portion to back up their portion of their loan.
Okay, so
all it is.
I
don't know if I have a dollar on me. This ain't privilege. This is
no, because I'm just trying to understand.
Who's got a dollar on them? Who's got any bill? I don't have any. No, this isn't privilege. This is just stuff that you learn.
No, I'm aware of all this.
This is stuff that you just.
I just don't believe that it's going to work for the masses.
It will.
People that would try this.
So look, right here, it says this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private.
Right. I mean, it's not worth shit.
There you go. There's no money value behind this dollar.
Yeah, we know that.
At all. All it is interest, right?
Right.
So when you sign a loan with the bank, right, to get a house, what do you have to put up? You have to put up 20%, right?
Okay. I don't go to banks for loans.
I'm just saying. You
right.
typically have to put up a certain amount for money to put up towards your loan, right?
All right.
The bank signs it, says, okay, then we will give you your legal note and back your portion up. In 1973, a guy sued the bank. When the first house foreclosure market hit, house got foreclosed on. Bank went to go foreclose his house. He went to court and sued him. The judge is like, well, why are we here? He's like, well, I put up my portion, but where's their portion? Their portion's not there because all money is built on interest.
But
that's all it is.
That's different though. Then you can say they don't have a portion, but if you go to the bank,
you ready? And it was a black guy.
But okay, look, even still though,
when money went back by gold.
That's what I'm saying.
Money was backed by gold.
When this happened?
Yes.
And see that
but the banks don't use gold though.
But that don't register to me though.
Imaginary money.
Yeah, of course.
Because they switched to the fiat system.
That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is the shit still don't make sense to me, man.
Of course it doesn't make sense because you know why?
No, I'm trying to say in the sense you're saying the man won. Because like if that's the case, then every single person who gets foreclosed on should be able to still have their home.
It's just they don't know it. They don't know it. They haven't studied and they haven't educated themselves for it. That's the problem. That's the problem.
See, and then if it's not enough people doing it, I'm a firm believer they will isolate you and make an example of you. Right or wrong.
That is true, but
right or wrong. So unless it's a group of people to kind of shade yourself in the crowd, I wouldn't advise anybody doing that shit.
I would. Fuck them. Fuck the American government.
Hey, I mean, you know what? Hey, I'm a big believer, bro. Like you can have whatever beliefs, whatever you have and shit like that, but on some real shit, like if you ain't willing to really die for that shit, then it don't really mean shit. Like I ain't saying necessarily you gotta die for some foolishness or just for whatever to be an example of whatever.
You know what makes America the greatest country?
You're gonna tell us.
America's a cesspool. It's a cesspool. You know what's a cesspool of? Different cultures and beliefs. No, I'm serious. Look at it. Look across.
It's a melting pot.
Right. Yeah, okay. But it's a cesspool of different cultures and beliefs. And then yet we have the white American media putting their thumb on us, telling us that this group here is bad, this group here is bad, this group here is bad. And that's why I've really been starting to read a lot of Anonymous and watch Al Jazeera News and BBC News. Because it's a biased news. Like you go outside of the United States' media and you look anywhere else, they think America is a joke. Every other country outside of the United States thinks that we're a joke.
Well, I tell everybody that America
until they get here.
America is the Six Flags of Earth.
That it is.
Everybody wants to go to Six Flags, but do you want to live at Six Flags?
No, I hate Six Flags.
You know, like we were raised in Six Flags.
I hate Six Flags. Hate it.
It's a blessing. Like, hey, yeah, I know everybody wants to be here.
Dude, no.
At the end of the day, like, dude, I'm so tired of these rides and these.
So, are you down?
With what part?
Doing the documentary?
I mean, the think tank, yeah. I don't know if I got the capabilities to do everything that you want.
Do you know how to use a camera?
Well, of course I can shoot footage. Yeah.
There you go.
I can shoot footage.
That's what we need. We need the camera guy.
Well, you have some editing things right there too. So
I can get somebody. We can find that.
All right, well, okay.
I'll
have my lawyers call your accountants. We'll figure it out.
But I ain't got no lawyers or accountants, brother. This is all just a goodwill
thing. How the hell are you gonna fight the foreclosure case?
I'm gonna figure it out one way or another.
No lawyers.
I look at it this way. If I think positively, then it's gonna happen.
Okay, laws of attraction.
Sure. There you go.
See, all this privilege shit.
It's not privilege, man. I can give you if you really want, you come down next week, and I will give you the book. I will give you The Secret.
Which one?
The book, The Secret.
Yeah, I read it last month, man.
Okay. It's not a law of privilege. It's there.
No, I am trying to tell you. See, your privilege has blinded you to the point that all the other people on earth that do not have the time to sit down and read because they've been so overwhelmed. This is a privilege you have to wear your Pokemon hat and know about the book, The Secret. That's a privilege.
What you got against Pokemon?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Here.
Other privileged Pokemon.
Here.
That's the real
Snorlax, B.
Snorlax.
He's the only one that can sleep all day.
Have you ever heard of Audible books?
Yeah, I'm listening to Dude right now.
There you go.
That's a privilege. Do you know how many hours I put in? Like, there are other people that need to work.
I work.
Yeah, but that's your problem. It's not mine. I'm completely honest. I personally spent last night. I spent 2 hours watching anime. Spent an hour listening to Farrakhan. And then I did a whole nother thing
I
watching
don't like
Netflix.
Farrakhan.
That's privilege.
Well, I mean, you're not supposed to like Farrakhan.
Why not?
I mean, because if you like Farrakhan, I might not.
Hey, I don't like Farrakhan. That's a privilege.
I mean, I need to be able to listen to a black man that white people don't like.
Then listen to Malcolm X.
I mean, Malcolm X no longer with us.
It doesn't matter. Go back and listen to his speeches.
And rest in power to El Haj Malik Shabazz. So I'm
go back and listen to.
But yeah, I need somebody that's with me.
Here,
you know.
No.
Somebody's alive.
Farrakhan.
Ben Carson.
Farrakhan killed one of the greatest black Muslims ever.
There we go.
Who might that be?
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X.
El Haj Malik Shabazz. Okay.
Malcolm Little.
Well, we can agree to disagree.
No. There's no
I just call him red.
There's no dis. It's, it's the truth.
I mean, hey, we can agree. I'm familiar with the story you're talking about. I'm very familiar with the story.
I was in 5th grade, and they said, write a book report on a person that influences your life. And I wrote a book report on Malcolm X.
Nice.
The autobiography. I read it.
So you're privileged even in the 5th grade.
No, it's
I
not
did some
great.
stereotypical shit with Mark Twain. I'm like, you gonna write the word nigga in a book 200 times? That's my book report, you motherfucker. That was all I wrote. And my TV
Well, I mean, look, okay, what about Quentin Tarantino?
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite
But see,
directors
that's the thing,
ever.
though, man.
Oh my
Quentin
God.
Tarantino, his mom was like a whole.
Django Unchained was terrible.
Hey, Django Unchained was
Terrible.
I'm gonna put it like this.
Terrible.
I'm gonna put it like this. Put it
Because
like this.
Jamie Foxx has sucked more dick to get to the top.
I'm gonna put it like this.
Than
You want me to tell
anybody.
you why
You
it
don't
was
like
dope?
the casting.
Look,
It was bad.
so you looking at the casting. I'm looking at the story. I think the story of what it was dope. Just for the simple fact that, as far as cinema goes, you've never had a black protagonist in any film anywhere shooting and killing white people like that, bro. And it's not just about him killing or shooting white people. It's the fact of it's showing him to a certain degree in a strong or in a masculine way. And even if it's with violence, bro, like that's
the
never.
Black guy, effeminate project. It's like you watch Walking Dead. You got a 6'5" black dude that's scared to kill zombies.
Well,
and he's running around watching the little.
Don't disagree with that. But have you played the Walking Dead game?
The game?
The Tall Tale Walking Dead game?
No,
I've seen some of it.
You're the black guy in that. You go around killing zombies, so I like playing that.
Fucking game.
I'm still walking around killing zombies.
Yeah, man. We need more.
I'm still walking around killing zombies.
We need more.
Listen, I haven't liked a Tarantino movie.
This is Pulp Fiction.
Oh God, no!
Pulp Fiction was my shit,
horrible,
man.
horrible.
You
I
serious?
like Jackie
Horrible.
Brown, huh?
Jackie Brown was okay.
Pulp Fiction was
His last really good movie was Reservoir Dogs.
Oh yeah.
That was his last good movie.
Real good movie.
Pulp Fiction was a
So
joke.
have you seen Hateful Eight?
Yes, terrible.
Man, I like Hateful Eight.
Terrible.
They were just trying to.
I did like it. I did like it that it was shot on the 70mm film. I liked that, and I liked the way the cinematography was in that. That was good.
My bad.
But I think I just don't like that. I just don't like Jamie Foxx that much that I thought.
Man, I'd take Jamie Foxx over Will Smith any day.
I don't like Will Smith either.
Yes, you do, man. We know you love Will, man.
You could have worn that.
Why are you tearing down our heroes, man?
Will Smith not my hero.
Those
man.
aren't heroes.
Will Smith
You
not
should
my
be
hero.
ashamed.
You ain't know
That's
what it was like
entertainment,
trying to get to Bel Air where I'm from.
Look, I'm ashamed of Leo.
You know how hard it is to get to Bel Air, man?
Yeah, come on. You don't go just get a little trouble in your neighborhood and you catch a cab and go to fucking North Bel Air.
Hey, because I've hit many of people in the face. And
Right, and you're still here. No.
Actually, no.
You want to talk about
very
good
nice area.
black
I live in a very nice area.
We're gonna talk about good black Denzel Washington.
I didn't wake up in Bel Air.
I mean, come on, that's just the go-to, man. All right.
Okay.
I feel like
Lawrence
Denzel is,
Fishburne.
Another go-to.
yeah. Forrest Whitaker's my favorite.
Forrest, I love Forrest. He's in that movie too.
Yeah.
He's in the new Star Wars movie and does a really good job.
He's in The Arrival, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies of his is Samurai Dogs. You ever see that movie?
That was
Yeah,
dope.
yeah, that was a cool one.
That was the one I was trying to think of the other day when you were talking
I
about.
seen that.
I don't even think he was a Scientologist yet when he did that.
Oh God,
He's a
that's
Scientologist
a
now?
joke.
He's into Scientology now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's a firm believer in Scientology.
Ah, man.
Yeah. Ooh, have you watched that new TV show, that Leah Remini TV show?
Oh yeah.
Scientology, the Aftermath.
Yeah.
That's a good ass show, man.
And she
It's a
fired.
show.
Oh, yeah.
He said it's
Yeah.
she fired. Like,
It's yeah, she's. Yeah.
I don't even. I might
I
have
would.
to look
I
it
would.
up, man.
Ooh, yeah.
Ah,
that-
so
She's easy on us.
yeah,
okay.
she's very.
Oh,
easy
hey,
on that.
look. I watched some of that bullshit.
Which one?
Brain Games, B. I
Yeah.
seen some of that shit. I was fucked up at the time. I don't like that shit.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
like
annoying.
brain games. I like
I
them.
It
watch
makes you
Brain
think,
Games.
though.
It make you think, but I don't like how it fuck with your head when you be fucked up, man.
Because
Yeah.
do you know why?
I know
Because that's how we're programmed. That's
Nah,
what I
man,
keep
I
saying.
I just like thinking and being able to think, bro. I can process on my own. I don't need nobody to do mine. Like
No,
mine.
you gotta. It's like freeing the mind. It's like the Matrix. Take the red pill,
Hey, bro,
or
they
keep
was
the
like,
blue pill.
look, they was like looking at this thing. They was
Find
like,
the
hey,
truth or
is
just
it-
keep
is
living
it
in the
red or is it
falseness.
gray? And people was like, it's red. And then some people were like, it was green. But shit, you couldn't really tell, but it kept changing colors, even though it never changed colors.
Yeah, it never
Yeah,
changes colors.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't need that fuckery.
No, it's about freeing your mind and opening it up.
No,
and
that's
seeing it.
fuckery. You're doing illusions.
The spice must
No.
flow.
No, like I watch it
Illusions.
now. I watch it now, and I see it all, and I'm just like, oh wow, look at that, look at that.
Hey man, if I want my mind to be fucked with a little bit and not understand, I'll watch Chris Angel, B. If I don't want to understand and have my mind fucked with, I'll watch Chris Angel.
Yeah, have you ever seen Cosmic Slop?
I like brain games.
I heard of that.
I ain't saying
Cosmic
hey,
Slop with
Cosmic Slop.
P-Funk,
I heard of
George
it.
Clinton TV show.
never
It's
seen
like
it.
Twilight Zone mixed with
Is it?
like Black Power, but then it's mixed with, you know what I'm saying, some more fucking
Hey, like, is this like Black Dynamite type thing or something
Okay,
different?
Like Dynamite,
just
yeah.
the first episode is about
Wow.
aliens that come
Right.
to Earth and they're willing to trade technology and all these benefits for all the black people on Earth. So they
Oh,
want
shit.
everybody with a certain amount of melanin. They're not gonna, they don't tell you what you're gonna do with them. They say, hey, you give us these people, we're not gonna tell you what we're gonna do with them, but you as a planet vote. Okay, so everybody with a certain amount of melanin in their skin, they leave the planet in exchange for technology. They fix all the pollution and all this other shit. It's like a crazy show. It's called
Hey,
Cosmic
okay,
Slop.
look, let's
I'm
fuck
gonna
up.
check that out.
You told me that, but I gotta know, man. You gotta spoil it for me, man. What happens,
They
man?
vote, of course, we gone, bro.
It's like
They voted everybody off.
it's like what's that? Aqua routine force.
And guess who was behind the vote? The corporations. They
Well,
were
of
like,
course.
how much money are we gonna lose on this? Red Hot Riplets. Our sales are gonna go down.
Red Hot
There, and-
Riplets.
But then think about this. We're gonna do this. You know, it was real eye opener. I was like 9, and that's when I realized that wow.
So what they end up doing with all
there's an
black people?
undercurrent behind everything.
There's an undercurrent behind that.
I know, but I'm just
It's all
curious
about
in
the
this
money.
story though. What they do with all the black people, man?
I mean, we left on the ships, man.
But I'm saying,
They didn't
what,
say.
oh,
They don't
okay.
say,
That's why I
man.
like
That's
Twilight
like
Zone.
that's the.
Well, okay, so
Would you
look,
say
we're supposed to
niggas
write
on the
that.
space boat?
here you go. So who watches Ancient Aliens?
Niggas on the
I
space
watch
boat.
I've
This
never
guy right
seen
here
it. I've never
does.
seen
I
it.
watch it all the time. Love that show.
I've seen it a few times.
Yeah, I've seen
Love it.
With the Anunnaki.
It's on Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
Or National
History Channel.
Geographic.
History
Okay.
Channel.
Right.
So,
I might have seen it passing, but not
so
actually watching
the
it.
oldest living civilization is what?
I don't know, but the oldest living
It's
dog is
African
less than
civilization.
30.
No, that's not right.
So, as long as you're 30.
I mean,
that's what we're taught. That's what
not-
we're taught. Yes, that's
Please
exactly.
don't say nothing about Sumeria, man. Are you about to say something about Sumerians?
Well, it's actually Mesopotamians.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Either way.
But do you know what skin color they were?
I'm very familiar with them. If they lived in a sun climate, they would probably kissed by the sun.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not. It's technically not the African religion.
Well, all African thought is the progenitors of any kind of culture or civilization.
That is
So-
true. You have a point.
So when I say African, I just mean they're the forefathers of whatever's
But
you're talking about.
okay, so that's like who discovered America?
It didn't get discovered.
Okay.
Oh, no, actually, then that's wrong. I've come to a new understanding just this year.
Okay.
As a European, you did discover America.
No.
No, I mean, this is, I'm sorry, let's put this again. Christopher
That's
Columbus
hilarious.
and all the people that discovered America for the European continent, you all did make a discovery. That's you know, that's not true.
It was already here, so it wasn't discovered.
No, but your people didn't know about it.
How could care less about what? No, it's not my people. They weren't. They're
Okay, your ancestors
not. They're
didn't
not my
know about it.
ancestors.
Okay, we're gonna get into all of that. All right.
All right.
What's your nationality again?
American.
No, okay, your nationality is
American.
not your political stance. Your political stance is American. America is only 250 years old. It's not old enough to claim as a nationality for your ancestors.
Yeah, it is, because you know where I was born?
It's about to happen.
Shoot.
America.
I know you were born in America.
To me, that is where it ends and stops.
All right. Well, you
see
do
what I'm saying?
understand that civilizations have
Yes,
to be a
I do.
certain age to
Yes.
even be remembered. America is yet to be old enough to be remembered. Now we are the greatest country in the world.
Everybody around the world know about
We are the greatest country in the
Yeah.
world. That's not even to be disputed.
Right.
We are the greatest country to have ever probably known the face of this
You hear me?
world.
Microwave
You know,
popcorn
but-
and hot pockets.
I
Bitch.
mean, I'm gonna have to argue
Indoor
with you.
plumbing.
What?
Come on, dog.
What's the two things you want to give your children? Which is the roots and wings, so they can dream.
No, I want my children to.
You don't
open-
want them to have roots
No.
into their
Here's what I want them to
culture?
do. Here's what I want them to do. I want them to open their minds. I want them to open their minds,
Mhm.
because if you really look at it, we don't have any roots. Nobody does.
You don't have any roots.
Nobody really does.
Nah, shit.
I had to disagree there, man.
So I'm gonna-
If you're thinking like that, we'll be having Dakota access pipelines everywhere. Because without roots, there's no sacred ground. And without sacred ground, you build against nature. And if you're building against nature, you're not building with the land, you're building against it. That's the problem with people now. They don't live in natural law. Now, you being a free thinker, I know you know this.
Yes.
So that's all I was saying, is that to live in natural law and be a free thinker, you
Right.
gotta have roots, because we have a short
Okay,
memory.
but my roots, I was born in St. Louis, Florissant, Missouri. Hold on. Here's my roots. Here's my roots. I was born September 9, 1976
Correct.
in Florissant, Missouri,
Understood.
to a man named Virgil and a woman named Donna.
Powerful couple.
Not really. They were both hippies.
I mean, that's just still a powerful
They were
couple.
both hippies. They were both
You say hippies
potheads.
like it's
That's
a
my
bad
favorite
thing.
kind of people, though. You know.
You're right, yeah. No, I mean, I love them both.
Yeah.
God rest the fat man's soul. He died. Thursday's his birthday, the same day as my daughter.
Hey!
I know, big ups.
So,
Happy birthday.
Right.
now,
To both.
what I learned in school, all that's fake and all that's false,
True.
True.
okay?
True.
As I've gotten older, I've learned different things. I've learned that there was supposedly this man that walked along the earth 2,000 years ago that performed miracles, right? But I've also learned that there's a thing called Greek mythology where they had 7 different guys that walked along the earth for 33 years and performed miracles.
Right.
I also learned that the winter, December 25th, is actually the day the sun does not move. So from December 22nd to December 25th, the sun stays in the same spot
And
every
you know how
single
you
night.
know all that?
Because
Because
I
of
learned,
roots.
No, because I've learned it.
No, because of roots. People with roots over hundreds of tens of thousands to
And I've
hundreds of thousands of
learned,
years.
I learned that.
Preserve that information so that you can have that. Otherwise, if you didn't have any roots, you'd be constantly trying to figure that out every 2 or 3 generations.
Okay, so what's your roots?
My roots are America. Because
Okay.
unfortunately, and this is part of being a Pan-Africanist.
Right.
We have a rites of passage what we call Sankofa,
Okay.
which is a symbol of a bird looking backwards.
Right.
Meaning to look into your past to discover your future. Understand what's happened to you before so you don't repeat it. I mean, this is
Okay.
right. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of the things that I discovered
Black stuff.
because
Black.
we don't get raised like that. You know what I'm saying? We're re-emerging, just like Trump is re-emerging a certain energy in
And we
this
trying to
country.
still discover.
There's a lot of
every day.
people
Like, I done
rediscovering a
woke
lot of
up
stuff.
10,000 times and I'm still not used to it. Like, it gotta be an easy
You look
way.
perplexed.
I'm not perplexed. I'm still trying to figure out, because in the same way, our arguments are the same.
I can't believe you don't want to have roots.
And the same, but why do I want roots that was nothing but filled with negativity?
That's not true. Your people, what?
And
Somebody help me here.
it was
I
some
don't
white
think
people
you
that did some
filled
good
with
things,
negativity.
man.
Yeah, I am Groots.
It's some white people that have done some great things, man. I'm not saying that all white people are negative.
Tesla. I love Tesla.
Tesla is a good dude, but he does not relate it to.
Oh, old Tesla and new Tesla. I mean, I thought we were part of this universal mind, man. Which one is it? Are we part of the universal mind?
We're part of the
Or
universal
are
mind.
you Thanos and you're just going for the infinity gems so you can
Yes.
make the gauntlet?
There you go. That's what I want to do. The
Just
infinity
shut up.
gems.
See?
No,
Who got the comment?
You threw me off when you
It
said
was two
that you were
of them.
American, because I figured you were going to say
That's
I was
what I'm-
African.
No,
So that
Africa's
threw
not
me,
even real, man.
that
Let's be
threw me
real.
off.
Africans, that's not even a real term, man. That's a
Me
political
like African
term.
American.
When you go to Africa, they're gonna be like, yeah, I say that for you, but I'm
Right.
part of, this tribe. I'm Beninese, or
I see what you're saying.
I'm part of Yoruba. They're much more tribal.
I mean, I do have roots, like, I guess my family originated in England, if I do the ancestry bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And we have a famous priest in our family who decided to commit genocide against his entire congregation.
Damn.
You should know that. God damn it.
I just told you that, goddamn it.
But you know why you know that?
I'm glad you know.
Because of the roots.
Privilege.
And that's crazy, man.
And then
Hey,
there
see,
you go. I
cause
want to get
that's
the
why,
privilege.
if you think about it,
I
hey,
was gonna say privilege.
how long ago did they just
Make
make it official for like
You can go to ancestry.com.
no, it's not the same.
Yeah,
That's not the
it's
same.
not
That's definitely not the
They're
same.
gonna tell everybody they're from Egypt.
Well, no,
But I was gonna say, like, how long ago was it that they made it like the spoken word of like Black history, like actual fact? Because a lot of the things that
We said to each
that
other,
we say and that, like, we try to express to people as far as like history and culture.
I come
Like,
from the white
you
man.
have American history and culture, and then
No,
you
think
have
about it. When you try to teach a white man how to dance, you got to cut out footprints, glue them to the floor,
That is
make
true.
arrows, and then even write numbers.
That is
You
true.
want to teach this guy how to dance, you just do it. Like, do this. He's like, okay, I got it. But it's a different way of learning. You look at Black people 10,000 years ago, we didn't have a bunch of books. It's just, y'all sit in a circle, I'm gonna tell you the story. I might paint 3 pictures.
But that's how it
Yeah.
always was, though. Things was passed down by word
Yeah,
and spoken in pictures.
that's fair.
I mean, if you go in Arizona, you go into the caves of Arizona
Yeah,
and all that, and New
Mexico,
Mexico,
too. Yep.
and you see them, and they got it all painted on there, and they got the stories. You go into the pyramids,
Yeah.
you see the Heil grip, whatever that word is.
They're called the Medunet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not the what's the right?
No, that's what they're
He's talking about
called.
the glyphics.
See, that's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to tell you. See,
What's it called?
they're called Medunet.
Meta-
That's the African
meta-
word for it. I mean, but you, as Greeks,
Yeah.
you call it hieroglyphs.
That's the word I was.
But see, that's what I was trying to say is that, as a
Well, it's like different language. Okay, like
Yeah.
Jesus and fucking
Spanish Jesus.
yeah, right.
Serapis,
There you go. Or
You got
Jehovah.
There we go.
Jesus of Nazareth versus Jesus the Christ. 2 different people.
Well, that's why I'm saying.
Who
That's
think
why
will
there is
win?
no such thing as Jesus. And that's why there is no such thing as organized religion.
I'm joking.
Well,
Da-da-da-da.
Santa Claus couldn't beat Jesus.
No.
I mean, he's a lot bigger than Jesus, though.
All I'm saying is all
Oh,
I'm
that's
saying.
what I
is-
wanted
He
to
got
ask
that
you,
sneak
Yeah.
move that
This
he
is,
do for the
here's a
chimney.
question for you.
Okay.
Because you posed a
Snatch-
very
nah,
good
nah.
question.
Time out.
Snatch him
Look,
up in the
look.
bag,
All right.
man.
Wait a second. Did you just hear that?
Who will win between
Hold on,
Santa
I'm gonna
Claus
see what
and
they saying.
Jesus?
What y'all talking about?
A fight between Santa Claus and Jesus. They both got that magic. Santa can.
You didn't see South Park: The Spirit of Christmas?
Nah, that don't
Yeah.
count. Nah, that don't.
What is
Jesus
that?
won in that.
Okay, cool.
Of course, but like I'm saying, nah, that don't.
Yeah.
Jesus
You agree
won.
with that?
What?
Jesus beating Santa?
I don't
mean,
believe,
Santa's
I don't
bigger
believe,
than
I don't
Jesus.
believe in Santa or Jesus.
We just had a conversation about Vader.
All
Are
right.
you telling me?
All right. So let's see.
No, but I do have to pose this question.
All right. Go
because
ahead.
said
Did you hear that? He
something
said,
about
I've
money
asked
on
some very
Jesus.
good questions. Did you hear that? All right, go
Yeah,
on.
you did have very
I'll
good
put my
questions.
money on Jesus because he already got killed and came back to life.
But Santa
Okay.
Claus is infinite and he could travel around the world in one day.
But how do you know he's infinite? Because nobody ever killed him.
We know he's infinite, man.
We
I've
know
seen
he's
the movie
infinite.
with the,
Yeah.
the guy,
With
tour
Tim
guy in
Allen.
the movie. Yeah.
Well, that's like
Santa
the
Claus.
thought
Put the
of Santa
costume on,
Claus.
goddamn.
Right. And he became Santa.
I don't know, man.
And he can travel the world in one day and fit in his little chimneys this big when he's fucking 700 pounds.
Well, that's
He's
a
got
bunch
a
of
whole
magic.
clique.
That's the magic.
Okay.
He
All
got
he
a
do
whole
got a
clique.
squad.
But
Jesus only
Jesus-
got. He got.
I think Santa
Got
Claus
12
got it.
disciples.
I think Santa Claus got a union and just have a whole bunch of Santa Clauses just.
Yeah, they're
put
probably
shit
It
like-
would be like he said with Vader. Santa Claus has got a bunch of his elves. He'd be like, take that motherfucker's knees out, little elves. They'd be taking Jesus'
Well, then
knees
who will win
out.
between
I
Santa
don't
and
know
Vader?
about that.
You got evil magic versus good magic.
Vader.
I don't know,
Vader
man.
could choke him out. Vader could choke him out.
Vader can choke him out.
Please don't
Yeah.
start the Vader choke.
All right, go on. Answer your question.
What about Evil Santa though? You remember
Vader.
Evil Santa from Futurama?
Yeah, he was a robot.
Right.
Ah,
So it's
no,
like
no, no.
robot
Robots are
Santa.
mean.
Robot ain't no joke.
Robots are made. All right, ask me your question.
Oh, the question. Oh,
yes.
Are you a firm
Ella
believer?
Fitzgerald married Darth Vader.
Hold on, okay,
Her name is Elevator.
That's a
Say
good
what?
one.
Hold on. What?
Ella Fitzgerald.
That's fucking
married Darth
stupid.
Vader.
That was great.
Her name is Elevator.
All right, so Corey's gonna ask questions. I'm not following behind it.
Hey, B.
That was a good one.
That's
All right,
crazy.
go on.
Hey, you touched the backboard.
Go on, regular Joe from Anaheim.
Regular Joe here from Anaheim. No, since you asked about ancient aliens, what I was going to ask you is because on the internet there is a stream of folk that believe in disclosure, right? Disclosure Project with a guy named Dr. Stephen Greer. I don't know if people know about that. They know about Stephen Greer and Disclosure Project.
I've seen a little bit of it.
Right. Okay. So, are you a believer in the possibility or the far our near future that there could be a possible alien hoax attack, a false flag using alien technology?
You're also talking about the Stephen Hawkins is theory too, that if aliens come to the
No, I'm talking about
humans.
Attacking.
Pretending to be aliens, false flagging, September 11th in space. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Future technology. See, because there's a firm
like some Independence Day.
Yeah, there's a large part of the population that believes
you off and let me think.
They'll turn into Raichu in front of us, man. That's
funny. I do have a Raichu with a Santa hat.
Nice.
No, but there's a firm segment of the population that believes that we have technology that is almost 100 to 200 years, beyond.
Oh, well, okay, now you want to talk about that? Okay, so let's look.
I'll say it with
I've
always said that.
You're right. Let's look at it this way. In me, I am fascinated with the Nazis. Fascinated with them.
Wow, I've never heard that from a white guy.
Why?
Hey, you gotta set yourself up for that one, though.
I'm fascinated by the Nazis.
No, let me explain to you the reason why.
No, go ahead.
Order in the court.
Let me explain to you why. When was really the first rocket-propelled engines made?
When the Nazis started doing the shit.
There you go. When was the first real B-1 rocket made?
Yeah, it's all Nazi technology.
Okay. So after 1945, right? All of a sudden, the world got this boom of technology.
What technology though? Because there's certain things.
Everything.
No, that's not everything. Because there's only a certain amount of things, man.
No,
the rockets, man. Radar, sonar.
Rockets, radar, fiber optic wiring, laser technology, the guidance systems. This all came from the Nazis themselves.
It truly
and the Nazis believed more in occultist paganism type
Indiana Jones
religion stuff. And then a lot of people don't realize is that Hitler believed when Hitler believed in the Aryan race, that
he believed in super soldiers.
Yeah, but they just weren't the blonde-haired, blue-eyed people either. They were the strong. Hitler believed, but you don't really see this because of radical Holocaust skinhead motherfuckers took it out of Hitler's beliefs because they didn't want. But Hitler believed in two things when it came to super soldiers: the blonde-haired, blue-eyed, muscle-bound people, and then he believed the tall, dark, muscled man. Those were the two things that Hitler believed.
But he fit none of those descriptions.
You're right.
He did. Shortest, skinniest.
He was only 5'10". And you know why he made his mustache like that? Because he was in a mustard gas attack, and his mask wouldn't fit on his face, so he cut his sides of his mustache off to make his gas mask fit, and then he just kept it that way.
He said y'all wasn't gonna kill him.
But I mean, if you really look at it, the technology and the stuff that the Nazis were doing was far way above what any other countries or scientists were doing. Yeah. Like the entire NASA program was built on Nazi scientists.
That's true. So do you believe or not?
Do I believe in what?
The possibility of a false flag event being used to change the nature of civilization on Earth by pretending to be aliens.
Well,
in the name
using
of
for the
technology
longest
they already
time,
had.
I believe 9/11 wasn't an inside job.
You say, say what?
For the longest time, I believe 9/11 wasn't an inside job.
Okay.
It was him and another guest we had one day that convinced me
Y'all did
differently.
I don't know. Shit, I say shit.
So I started looking into it more. I mean, it doesn't surprise me if it would happen. I mean,
But do you believe our
it happened in
people
Waco,
power?
Oklahoma.
first of all, I don't believe that any of the people that are in any power in any world country runs the country. I believe that there's a new world order, and I believe
shadow government is real, of course.
but it's more than a shadow government. I believe it's a group of men
A cabal,
or
sure.
whoever.
A cabal.
Yeah, that
It's like, dude, if you had a couple $1 billion, wouldn't you start a club for people that don't
Exactly.
have a couple $1 billion?
like I believe, like what most Muslims believe that the big giant rock in Mecca is actually an alien rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
I believe that too.
I believe in ancient aliens. I believe that we're all stemmed from. Why are we the only species? Why is the human race the only species that talks?
Tower of Babel.
Yep.
Or
Aliens.
or was it because we were originally put here from the Neanderthals to mine, and then the Neanderthals couldn't be controlled that well, so then we were genetically modified.
Okay. And you know how you got this story? What am I about to say?
So what do we
Go on, I know.
What am I about to say? Roots, motherfucker.
Why are we here?
It's not roots, it's just stories and been told.
I'm just saying,
History though. That's what
Roots is with Kuna Kinte.
No.
Get tied up to a tree.
No.
That's good.
That's what they told
That
us.
one wasn't that. That one was the new one wasn't good. The original was way better.
But you know what? You know what? No, because look, real shit. Real shit. When I was in school,
detailed opinion about
when I was in school.
What does that matter?
No, I'm just saying.
I don't talk to guys about new roots and old roots, let alone a European guy. I mean,
I'm not European. I'm American.
So even with that shit being said, like it's funny though, because like when you think about it, like roots, if you can really think about when you first started learning about Black history, bro. When I first started learning about Black history, I had seen roots and did not even know what the fuck slavery was. Nobody ever explained it to me. Then when I got to 3rd grade and actually learned what the shit was, It's crazy because a lot of people have been given that information and said, this is what the fuck your history is. Like, I think it's a big misconception because I feel like it was way worse than that.
Fuck yeah.
On some real shit. And I think a lot of people they're desensitized to it. That's why when we go back earlier, when you were talking about the thing with Django and how you didn't like Django, that's why I feel like shit like Django holds so much weight, regardless of who's playing that character. It's not about the person playing the character; it's the story. Like,
it wasn't a very good story either.
Yeah,
though. It really wasn't.
But you looking at it,
you have the privilege. You know why? Because you have
privilege.
Jack Burton.
I'm not saying privilege.
Hold on, let me hit this little. You got Jack Burton. You got Superman. You got
Charles
Darkman.
Bronson.
You got Donnie Darko. Like you have so many heroes. We have,
and they all kind of set up like Jesus.
Places that we gotta make a compromise.
Like they all straight set up like Jesus
we
too.
Just
If
had
you
to
think
compromise
about it,
with, we don't have
a lot of them
black.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that too. But if you think about it though, like all those same people, when they show them like on film and in books, and they're set up in like a Messiah, like God, like.
Are we talking about actors or are we talking about heroes?
We're talking about archetypes that you can look into and see yourself in. Like,
but I don't look at.
Of course you don't. I know. Says the Pikachu hat. I know, man.
Just think about it like this.
You see yourself in Pokemon. You mean to tell me you think?
No, it's like this.
You don't see yourself.
When you were growing up, you could watch like the Breakfast Club and kind of relate to that shit.
Well,
when we were growing up, we had to look at trading places and shit.
Which Goonie were you?
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the difference.
You weren't the Goonie?
If I was the Goonie, I would have been the leader.
Nah, you want to tell you what's sad? When we were able to relate on some real shit, the only things I ever seen that really related to us growing up as I got older, if you think about it, and it's sad as fuck. Boys in the Hood and fucking Friday, B.
Yeah, because that was a lot closer to what we grew up with.
And New Jack City like a motherfucker, bro.
We didn't have.
I was a Huxtable. I'm sorry.
We didn't have.
Look, hey,
well, we a different.
That's privilege. That's privilege.
That's privilege.
Yeah,
that's privilege.
You know why? Because my parents worked very hard to keep me in that bubble. But it's not like my neighbors. These guys are still my neighbors.
Well, collectively, we got parents.
Collectively. yeah.
But still, no, it was just there was nothing that we could actually look at like that, man.
But see.
It's like who we gonna look at? Urkel?
Look, we get because even my man, he just said the Huxtables, man.
He knows.
Do I?
No, but that shows you. Look.
About what? No, about what?
You knew how I grew up.
Okay, yeah. You explained it to me, yeah.
And
had a brain fart.
No, I'm trying to phrase it where it's
suitable.
I want you to be politically correct.
Yeah.
It's funny because look, he always tells me, I hate that politically correct shit.
So you guys sit here and say, you had the heroes like Superman
and Charles
and
Bronson,
shit like
man.
that. Fuck Charles Bronson.
Hey man, Death Wish was the shit, man.
Dirty Harry was a joke. Charles Bronson was a joke. John Wayne could fucking take a nut right on his mouth.
John Wayne was the shit because he was smoking.
Hold on.
First off, John Wayne would like that. Okay.
Look,
he went want to do that.
Right. The way where I grew up, and the way how I grew up, I related more to the Boys in the Hood, the Menace to Society. Friday was a piece of shit movie because it was stupid.
That's the point, though.
It was dumb.
That's the point, though.
I related to the Bebe's kids because I was the kid that lived on welfare and had to go to. We would get the thing that said cheese and the black lettering and the white tube.
Yeah.
We would get the box of milk that said milk. We would get the thing that said eggs. We would get the thing that said bread.
Yeah,
So there was no white privilege there. That's the thing. And
so hear this fucking Huxtable over here.
No. It's what I'm saying though. It was like you grew up in a better situation than I did.
This is true.
You see what I'm saying? Where I think it depends on the person and what they want to do for themselves.
I think it depends on the environment.
No, that's not true.
I do because the environment produces the person.
Okay, so then the environment, if you're saying the environment you're saying it depends on the environment you growing up on, right?
No, it doesn't depend on the environment. It's just the environment. If you want to talk about the person,
okay,
good or bad things can happen to you. It's
okay, so
if you let them break you or if you make.
Okay, so let's look at the stereotypical thing, but the environment that I grew up in, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have been just another statistic dead if I would have grown up that way, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Because that's what I'm programmed to believe. Yeah. And that's what's sad about this is that I was just at SLU not too long ago. And I'm waiting to go to the bathroom at the gas station. I just see my kid. I'm waiting to go to the bathroom, This young black kid walks out. And I can see he's fucking strung out on his ass, right? I'm like, okay. I go to the bathroom, I go back out, I get a soda, and he's standing there. I go, what's up, man? He's like, oh, nothing. I'm like, it's like, he was getting a soda and he's counting his changes. I'm like, don't worry about it, man, I'll get it for you. He's like, what? I said, don't worry about it, I'll get it for you. Walked up to the counter, I bought a soda, we went outside and we started talking. And I was like, so, I was just talking, he's like, yeah, I was like, here, I said, I want to give you something. I gave him $5. I said, I want you to go get you something to eat. No. I'm like, but look, here's what I don't want you to do. I said, I don't want you to go down the street and spend this on something that you're not supposed to. Well, you're just stereotyping me. I'm like, no, I'm not, brother. I said, here's what I'm telling you. I'm like, I'm trying to help you. I'm like, I do it for anybody. I'm like, what I want? He goes, well, it's where I grew up at. I go, dude, I grew up in Peabody Projects. I go, it's not about where you grow up at. It's about the person inside.
True.
And if the person inside wants to see the greater good in them, then they're going to see it. But if they want to buy into everything that mainstream media wants them to believe, like the Menace to Society and the Boys in the Hood and the Friday, that
you guys bought into, that you guys love.
Yeah, but I mean, but see, I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't know him. I just met him, but we've been doing the show.
No, I'm telling you, I don't like that shit, and I'm looking at
You know what? It's just
for like 6 months
when I said that
or more.
and I mentioned that, it's not so much as I love that. I'm saying as far as cultural references, that's the only thing that we have. You can say Bill Cosby, but Bill Cosby is the token black man for white America.
The only way you can even be a fucking black person that they look up to is if you're a fucking doctor.
No.
So for the regular average, 98%.
Ooh, he busted your theory.
What do you wait? What theory?
He said a doctor or a cop.
No, he's talking about here. Period. I'm talking about.
He's
talking about respect.
Athlete or,
but it's true though. Athletes, entertainment.
On fucking television. That's all we can watch. The only way to see a successful black household, one of the family members had to be a cop, fucking doctor, or fucking big name.
Family Matters.
So
or
Chris Rock had a joke, but it was real serious. He said this. Okay, I'm one of the most successful comedians in black people history.
Ooh, very possibly.
Quite possibly. He's like, I'm one of the best in my field as far as the top 100. I definitely make the list of all time.
He probably surpassed Eddie.
You know who I stay next door to? A fucking dentist.
Right.
He didn't fucking create enamel, but it was just like the fucking way that you grow up with the white facts that are with you and the black facts that are against you. You have to be the best in your field.
I agree
live
with
next
that.
door
to a dentist, B.
I agree with that.
Dentist.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying.
And I have a friend of mine who, I don't really talk to him much anymore, but we grew up in kind of the same area. He's a fucking lawyer, got a 7-bedroom fucking house right out here in Central West End. Fucking graduated top of his class at Yale.
Platinum Pokeballs.
Yeah, he does. He has the fucking ultra. He has the master balls, and I'm pissed off at him.
See, I know it. How did I know these things?
Here's for somebody who doesn't play Pokemon.
You know a lot about it.
Knows a lot about it.
All right.
I don't have to play Pokemon. I watched Pokemon.
All right.
First came out.
Because I know.
But here's what I'm saying. It's not about what irritates me is that and I'm going to be stereotypical like you said I am. You said I'm not racist, but I'm a stereotyper.
Yeah.
Which I agree on that.
You're American.
He said
Yeah.
you're American.
What makes me sad is that young black men. What are you laughing about?
Come on, go ahead.
Huh?
I really want to hear this. Come on.
What makes me sad is that young black men see and let what they see on TV dictate how they think they can.
Oh well, yeah.
How they're going to be.
Left hand high five for that.
Yeah, I get that shit.
Is that your left?
Yeah. He fucked up.
I know the whole fist. I wrote a paper on it.
Nice.
You
wrote a paper.
Dirty.
I wrote a paper on it.
Me too. I did.
All right.
Think about it like this, though.
But that's what makes me sad is that they let.
How many times have you seen say all right?
It's like, but think about it like, dude, if you're like a 4th grade black kid, automatically there's no way you can be taught properly in any school setting.
That's not true.
Hold on, because of this reason. You're either going to be an old white lady teaching me or an old white man teaching me your perception of what you think a black person should grow up as.
Right, but if they're a good teacher, they will take the child and they would take any child. It's not just a black child or a white child. That's the problem with it.
No, that's the problem.
I'm going to tell you that. Here's what I'm telling you the problem.
This boy's a little slow and this boy's a little fast. Let's treat them differently.
Oh no, I was in the retard. I drove.
I
rode the little short bus.
Literally. That's one of the problems with teachers too. They don't specify to the needs of each individual child.
Well, they can't because they only teach them for a test.
But you gotta think about that. The only problem is,
that's true.
And the reason that is the teachers don't hold value towards the kids' education is because there's no value held towards the teachers.
No,
people don't appreciate teachers and value them like they should. They don't, man.
It's because the teachers only teach now for a test. That's it. Standardized testing. That's all
right now, because it is getting late. I was going to ask, let you step up first, man. Please tell us about your foundation.
Oh yeah, we didn't get to your foundation.
Come on.
You're gonna have to come back next week and talk even more about it.
At least give us a quick idea.
Plug it. Look into that camera. Plug your foundation and all that good stuff.
My foundation is called the Go Do Something Great Foundation. What we do is we specialize in programs that help people find what drives them. and what inspires them to do great things. Whether it's an art program, rock climbing, a boxing youth thing that we started, giving clothes to the homeless, anything that you feel like could make you a better person. We come up with programs to show you how to do it the proper way. And we're going to be including some wrestling, some boxing, and a few art programs that we have going now. It's called Go Do Something Great. Hashtag Go Do Something Great. Facebook, Go Do Something Great Foundation. Instagram, Go Do Something Great. And that's pretty much in a nutshell. We'll talk more when we get back there in some weeks.
Average Joe from Anaheim. Regular Joe from Anaheim.
Yeah, I'm about to say, who's his average?
Right.
He ain't average, but he's
cut me in on me already?
Go on. What do you got to plug? I know you definitely got something to plug.
Yeah,
See, now I feel bad because I've spent all my time with you, and I didn't even get to talk to him.
You spent time with me. I thought we were.
We were all conversing.
I know.
And hold on, let's make this known. This is a rare occurrence when Sequoia doesn't bring up Go Do Something Great, okay?
Yeah.
I think go Sequoia
Very rare.
all the time.
Yeah.
That's only because he was thoroughly engaged in the conversation. I don't have anything.
I'm glad we had a very productive thing.
Plug right away.
Well, I also want to plug something else too.
Oh, go on.
I'm not plugging. Long story short, I wanted to ask Dirty and Damian Cortess if they wanted to get involved with this too. Earlier, we were talking about Roots, and I said fuck LeVar Burton. That was jokingly, man. Don't be suing me and shit.
You want me to say it for you?
No. My point is, I want to do like a Reading Rainbow show.
Jordy.
So I wanted to do something where like we could read a fucking book and just show that on the internet. We're gonna be doing Go Read Something Great. We're gonna be doing cookbooks and food tasting. Gonna be Go Eat Something Great. We're gonna be making homes for the homeless. Go Build Something Great, and go something else something great. We're doing great shit.
Well, okay.
All right, hold on, because I really want my man to
All right. Regular Joe.
Whatever. If you ain't got nothing to plug, I'm pretty sure you have some nice bars, bro.
Some bars. I mean, yeah, I do the rapping next week.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, man.
I am thoroughly engaged in Afrofuturism and building the next stage of adult hip hop. So
I will change your mind.
I'm a thorough advocate in homeschooling. You know what I'm saying? So parents, get out there and do that 20 minutes of reading with your students.
Go read something great.
What else? Get your chessboard, get that common sense going, critical thinking. I'm an advocate of those things.
Go play something great.
Yeah.
Just putting great behind everything.
Well, here I'll give you a little.
Own the name.
I'll give you guys a little gist of why why I started this way back in 09. I started this way back in 09 for the simple fact is that I started it for people to get causes out there, like local music, local artists,
right?
Anybody to promote their stuff. And that's why I started this. And I mean, I have met some pretty cool people doing this.
You got a good setup.
Nice. Yeah.
Not really. This is. I used to have a big studio. I had a studio, and
I like it though,
and all that. Yeah,
I
this
like
is
it.
more intimate. But no, like I've met like a lot of stars, like. But yeah. So, anyways, I started this for for just local performers to come in and promote their shit, because it's so hard in St. Louis for anybody to get any kind of.
Need us wrap it up, Bob?
No, I'm just wondering what's on his head.
All right, just
Pikachu. Is my blue light on?
You just cut it off.
Did I?
Yeah,
Is it on now?
It was on the whole time.
Is it on now?
No.
Damn it. Is it on now? Now?
No, you broke it. There you go. You should have lied and said no.
Should
Still on.
have. But then you wouldn't have got to hear this.
All IRS agents call in.
Fuck our agents. I don't like any of them. They all suck. But no.
I don't owe no money, so I'm good.
Almost went this whole show out.
Like I said, boys, you guys got an open invitation. You didn't say the F word? I said it enough for you. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Appreciate that, man.
I said it enough. Is it on? Is my light on?
You don't know the half of the abuse.
That's definitely.
I'm like, I'm dirty. Sitting across from me.
Yo, this Davey, man.
Sitting next to him.
Regular Joe from Anaheim.
And they will be back, right?
Yeah, they'll be back, man. I'll definitely bring them back, man.
You guys should come back. I'll come up with another show title.
Yeah, man, we need catering.
Motherfucker, go get a job. I ain't Shit.
I didn't say you had to pay for it. I'm just saying you pay for it.
Hey, Dirty Silly as fuck,
We
man.
don't get catering. You guys ever got catering here?
I think the person that ever got his beer, man, they don't went up further than that.
Bring the beer, I'll bring the fruit.
Yeah, you bring it.
Oh,
Jackfruit, man.
hey, you know what though? We won't be back. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, yo.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Hey, take the shot for me.
I love Kwanzaa.